this is not what I think of necessarily. So I don't think this is going to be even in the couple front rows of my shelf, but this might not even be on the shelf at all. Yo, it's your boy, Cherry Hunts Figs, and I'm back with another unboxing video. Now these figures have been sitting in my room, kind of just scattered around. I've been on a hunt, obviously if you've seen my previous videos, I've been on a hunt for the Monday Night War series. It was ever sought after for the longest time in my area at least. Most of the Walmarts in my area did not have any type of stock of any of these figures. I think the only series that I was actually able to find was the first series. It's either the first or the whichever series had the Disciple, I was able to knock out that entire series in one go. I stopped by the store that one time, I hit the fig aisle, I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. And lo and behold, there it was, the entire series. Since then, I have not been able to find anything in my area. Luckily, as of recently, things have been popping up more and more. I mentioned this in a previous weekly review video, that these figures specifically, I went about 2 hours away from where I live to go ahead and find these. It's not that I specifically went up there for that, but when I stopped by the Walmart there, it just happened to be there. They were also on clearance. And any figure on clearance, basic, elite, ultimate, it doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna grab it. And luckily, this was the Monday Night War series. I don't remember which series number it is. I'm really bad at keeping up. I really wish they would have just, printed it on here somewhere. It would have been way nicer for me when I actually do the videos. But here we are. We got 2 Monday Night Wars figures. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was the night that he was arrested. I believe this is the first time he gave Vince McMahon a stunner. And then we've got the Big Boss Man. And it comes with his mask. This is specifically the one that I wanted. I wanted Corporate Boss Man. I have a basic Boss Man already on the shelf for the Attitude Era, but it's basically the same exact figure, same deco, everything like that, but it comes with the helmet and the handcuffs specifically. So I needed that. And then also, like I said, the Stone Cold. Both of these, they complete the Shawn Michaels Build-A-Figure. If you've seen my other videos, you already know that I have the torso and the headpiece for that. So this actually completes my set. Very happy. So this is almost like a 3-figure unboxing. 2 unboxings, 1 completion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this. Anytime I think of the Big Boss Man, I always think of that one time where he was feuding with the Big Show. And on TV, the Big Show's father had died. So like he was at the funeral and Big Boss Man like tied the casket up to the back of his car, and then like Big Show jumped on the back of it. That memory literally lives rent-free in my head. I don't know why. So comes with the hands, comes with the handcuffs, nightstick, helmet, well, the mask. All right, one day you'll see it. There we go, the mask. Comes with a few sets of hands. Pointer fingers? I don't know. There's 2 sets of pointer fingers, so I think one of them comes for Shawn's Build-A-Figure arms. I'm assuming, I guess. I like that the Build-A-Figure arms actually comes with the plastic pieces on them. Those pieces obviously like the most often stolen, whether they're in store or somebody takes them home and just does like a little fig swap or returns it without the Build-A-Figure pieces. And again, this is why Mattel needs to go back to their old windows on their boxes. I know it's less plastic this way, but I mean, come on. I need to know if I'm actually going to get the pieces that I want when I purchase a figure. Especially nowadays, the way that people steal things. I just can't. Please help us out, Mattel. Come on. So upon pulling it out, it's not tight, which is good. Like most Mattel figures you get recently are pretty tight in the joints. This is fairly loose. There he is. Big Boss Man. Comes with his handcuffs and his nightstick. Comes with the vest. Got that grimace look on his face. Just grinning like, oh yeah, buddy. And then you throw the mask on him. And it's really sick. I mean, honestly, this accessory in itself is really dope. The rubber piece, though, I'm not gonna lie, this is giving me some difficulties to get popped in there, bud. What's going on? All right, there we go. Locked in. Big Boss Man with the mask on, looking good. This era of wrestling, I mean, like, everybody says it, like, there are a bunch of people that will go to the grave believing that the Attitude Era was the greatest era of wrestling. And, like, it really wasn't. First of all, it was only a couple years. Second off, it really wasn't because the storylines were trash. There was just, it was just all, you know, shock value. It was all shock value at that time, but this time of Big Boss Man, this era, like previous ones, you know, like Big Bubba Rogers and stuff like that, I didn't really watch WCW like that during that time. I wasn't familiar with that character. Even like the old school, like golden era Big Boss Man, where he was just like wearing the blue instead of this outfit. I didn't really watch that because, again, I wasn't even born for most of that time period, but I didn't watch it. So this is the Big Boss Man that I know, just all geared up. The guy who feeds dogs to Al Snow, the guy who jumps on caskets at other people's funerals while they're crying, pulling giants away in the back of their car. Yeah, I mean, this is who I know. This is the Boss Man I know. But it's a great figure. I really like the pants. This is what kind of irritates me with the recent figures. It's the way that the shoe is sitting inside the leg peg. Like, the top of the boot and the bottom of the boot are way too far apart right now. Like, there's a giant space in between them. If you ever have this happen to one of your figures, one easy fix is if you just toss it into some hot water, some warm water. Be careful, obviously, but if you toss it inside some warm water or put like a hair dryer to it for a few seconds, or like 30 seconds or so, that'll warm it up, and then you can just pop that bad boy back in place properly. But I'm not gonna mess with it since it's not heated up. I'm not trying to break it, but it is a great figure. I'm excited to have this in the collection, as always. But this is another heater in the line. I love the accessories. Probably the best part about it, the mask itself. I mean, you could get a bunch of these masks and make like a whole entourage of henchmen from Spider-Man or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, fantastic figure. I'm gonna throw that on the shelf. Next up, we've got the Rattlesnake himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin. There are a bunch of repeat figures that Mattel puts out, right? So like Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Stone Cold is one of them. So I'm not much of a Stone Cold collector. Like, I really just need one Stone Cold in my collection as far as my display. I don't need different looks of Stone Cold. And I mean Stone Cold Steve Austin specifically. So like, not Ringmaster, not Stunning Steve, none of that. Specifically Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't need Stone Cold multiple times on my shelf, but I'm not gonna lie. The fact that the Monday Night Wars has started to release different looks for Austin, this one being the first time he gave Vince McMahon a stunner in the middle of the ring. He got arrested that night, laughing at the camera, just being a straight menace to the WWF. The World Wrestling Federation was not ready for Austin. Neither was Vince. Comes with the Shawn Michaels Build-A-Figure legs, extra set of hands. One thing that's really nice about Mattel always putting out Stone Cold figures is his body, like the torso and stuff like that. For the most part, it's fairly generic, like in the sense where you could kind of use the torso or any body part from an Austin figure in most customs that you'll come up with. You know, like, it's sizable still, it's not too big, but it's basic enough. All right, so here he is. He looks way too happy right here. I mean, it's almost like the smile. Let me move the mic. It's almost like the smile that he had when he was getting arrested. So that's dope. But just him coming out with the mic like this, it's a little bit weird. He's like cutting one of those like Mick Foley promos, like the Cheap Pop promos, where he just says the name of the city. We're in Austin, Texas. What? Dallas? What? San Antonio? What? Steve Weisers? What? They don't want to hear me do my Austin impression anymore. The microphone just fell out of his hand. He was like, we're done with this, Cherry. No more cutting promos making it sound like me. It doesn't sound good. It's a horrible impression. You're one of a million people who can do it. I don't care. What? Comes with a Raw's War microphone. I love mic accessories. And can we just say real quick that Mattel soft goods that they've been including with figures over the last couple years, super solid. Like, very good soft The stretchy, like the bounce back feature. Oh, I love that. I love this. This reminds me of my boxer briefs. Like, it's like the same material. It's crazy. I also just noticed that Austin has his watch on. Just out here stunting, telling time. What time is it? Time for a stunt or what? But it's a great figure. The head is very tight. I'm afraid to twist it. But excellent figure. Soft goods t-shirt. Comes with the Stone Cold Austin 316. Half Stone Cold, half skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. I have like a normal Stone Cold Steve Austin in the collection down here. It's just what you think of when you see Stone Cold, right? And this is not what I think of necessarily. So I don't think this is going to be even in the couple front rows of my shelf, but this might not even be on the shelf at all. I don't really need another Austin. I've got this one, and I'm going to be updating this to the Ultimate anyways. So this ain't going on the shelf. Not that it's a bad figure, but I literally just don't have a need for this Austin to sit on my shelf. But great figure nonetheless. And while we're out here, let's go ahead and complete the Build-A-Figure Commissioner Shawn Michaels. Right here, you see the torso, you see the head. Here are the hands. Came with the Big Boss Man figure. Well, the arms, I should say, not necessarily just the hands. Yeah, there he is. There he is in all his glory. I don't really have a Shawn Michaels on the Attitude Era shelf. So when I was watching the Attitude Era, Shawn Michaels was kind of making his way out already. So Shawn doesn't sit in the Attitude Era shelf well for me, personally. Obviously, you know, he was a crucial part of that time. But to me, from what I remember when I was watching, this was the Shawn Michaels that I remember during the Attitude Era. So this is definitely going to be the one that I'll be throwing up on the shelf. And pretty stoked that I finally got it complete. So there you have it. 2 new additions to the shelf. Technically 3. We've got the Stone Cold Steve Austin figure with his shirt, soft goods. Comes with the Raw's War microphone. Stone Cold's got his little short shorts on. And then we got the Big Boss Man. Comes equipped with his nightstick, his mask, and the handcuffs. 2 great figures to represent the Attitude Era shelf. Very excited to have these. But let's not forget that we also have the Commissioner Shawn Build-A-Figure completed. Another addition to the shelf. So I got 3 figures in this video. I'm stoked to add these to the shelf. I keep talking about all the rearranging that I'm going to be doing, but the rearranging will be happening soon. I really need to at this point. I'm running out of room, and the display is not what I want it to be. I'm just kind of packing figures in at this point. So there you have it. It's your boy Cherry Hunts Figs. Appreciate you joining me on another unboxing video. We got 3 bad boys to add to the shelf. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post these random videos. Until then, I will see you on the next unboxing.